Hi guys!
Hey everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and another episode of our Sims 4 Let's Play focusing on the Eden-Cho family. In the last episode, we mentioned that Bon and Jamie and all of the housemates are coming towards the end of their university time.
Wow, yeah, a big milestone for the whole house.
Yeah, so what I've done is prepare for Bon having to present her senior project. I've made a club full of scientists, people who work with her, people that she's encountered on the university campus, and she is here practicing the speech that she'll be giving to the club. It's not like a real club, but it's meant to be a group that's pre-assembled to listen to her speech and maybe give her a grade and let her know whether they'll publish her research and also the status of her graduation and career and all that. So it's really important for her to be practicing because that's going to be the biggest presentation of her life.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I hope she's going to get a distinction because she discovered wormhole technology. That's pretty big going. That's like Nobel Prize winning.
Yeah, so... although we have had her exhibit some odd ideas about what she's going to do with space flight and wormhole technology. But anyway, she's home now. She's joking around with Charlie. It seems like she's got some good thoughts about her academic career going forward. So she's feeling confident. And meanwhile, we have Jamie, who, as you can see, he's dressed in his chef outfit. And he seems to be doing pretty well in the chef career also. I think he's enjoying getting the chance to explore his abilities at a restaurant. So he's doing well. He's a head caterer. Yeah. And I guess his performance is good. It's not excellent, but...
He's got a few more days to go before he's going to get promoted again, but I think that's about right. You know, finishing university, he's definitely got great momentum for moving on with his career. We said before, is he going to open his own restaurant? Or
I'd like to see that, yeah.
Maybe be an understudy at a very exclusive, fancy Michelin-starred restaurant somewhere so he can learn from the best.
Mm-hmm. So out here... by the horseshoe thing, we've got Matt and Jonas having a little conversation. Let's go ahead and change Jonas into his non-school mascot outfit.
I wonder what they are dancing around.
Yeah. So yeah, in previous episodes, you know, Matt and Bon had a pretty bad breakup because Matt didn't like some of the changes in Bon's life. And... meanwhile, Jonas seemed to have maybe a bit of a crush on Bon.
Yeah, I don't think he cared at all about changes in her life in terms of negative. He's just like, Bon's awesome, I've got a crush on her. Crush wins out against anything else. So he's been pretty constant from what we've seen, how he interacts with her the whole season.
Yeah, he's been very friendly. He likes to stand near her. He likes to look at her.
Gaze at her.
Yeah, you know, the thing is...
But he hasn't done anything inappropriate.
No, I don't think so. I mean, the thing is, like,
very gentlemanly.
We don't control any of the Sims in this household other than Jamie and Bon, so everything that the other Sims do, I mean, aside from changing their outfits and sending them to work, but anything else that these Sims in the house do, it's all up to them. So,
definitely.
You know, when Matt was a jerk to Bon and they broke up, that was all coming from Matt. It wasn't us. And, you know, Jonas being very friendly to Bon, that's all on Jonas. It's not according to us. So, yeah, it's interesting. So, Jamie has come over to maybe check whether the vibe is okay between his friends here. He's friends with Matt, and he's very good friends with Jonas as well. And meanwhile, Abigail has come home, and she's sipping on the drink that Jamie had just prepared at the bar here.
Yeah, testing it out. Is this up to scratch for a master mixologist, which Jamie is? Probably needs a few more sips just so she can be 100% sure.
Oh, and meanwhile, Bon has gotten her 16th breakthrough, which that's the last thing that she needed in order to get promoted at work. So... yeah, again, she's doing pretty well in her scientist career and aspirations. Her 16th breakthrough is for ox strength serum or something like that.
Ooh,
and so if
that sounds fun.
Yeah, if all goes well, then she'll get promoted and maybe, you know, she'll do well with her presentation and it'll all come up roses, or it's all going to come up Millhouse. Is that the saying?
Yeah, that's the Simpsons phrase.
Yeah. All right, so we've just got the roommates chilling out outside. It's Wednesday, 1 a.m, but you're at the end of your senior year of college.
So 1 p.m., 1 a.m. is when it gets started, I think.
Exactly. No need to worry about anything other than wrapping things up, right?
Unless you're Bon, in which case you've got the most important presentation of your life to give.
Yeah, this is true.
But
she's
studying. No,
she's sitting next to Jonas in front of the TV.
Jonas was sitting next to her.
That's true.
She was sitting there first reading her book.
And he went over.
Yeah,
You're right.
Hey, what are you doing?
Okay, she has actually moved, but oh well. She's gone into the guy's room for some reason.
Yeah.
Don't know why, but all right. Jamie, he needs to be preparing food. That's one of his daily tasks for his career, so I'm going to have him come over and cook a meal. This is for him to get promoted. He needs to stay on top of his daily tasks, and that'll give him more of a chance. So I'm going to have him make tofu tacos, since he's got vegetables on hand.
I don't think I've ever had tofu tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Fish tacos, chicken tacos, pork tacos.
Fish tacos are nice. By the way, Jonas was feeling flirty. I guess because he went over to sit next to Bon. And he was watching a romantic TV show, so that kind of gave him a bit of a flirty vibe. But it seemed like maybe Bon wasn't quite ready to pick up what he was putting down.
Yeah, so I don't know if she is aware of it at all.
I know. He's kind of kept it to himself. Yeah, he hasn't said anything. Because again, we don't control him. So if we want anything to happen with Jonas, I think maybe Bon's going to have to show that she is a little more receptive to any overtures. But right now, she just seems to want to have this bowl of franken beans.
Franken beans is a good meal. It's been a long time since I've had just a bowl of franken beans.
Well, anyway, she's enjoying her meal. She had a little thought about science. She was thinking about a microscope. So, hey, why not? And, meanwhile, we've got Nadine coming over. She hasn't chatted with Nadine in a while. So maybe we'll see what options there are to say to Nadine.
Help she was just giving
bad relationship. This is something new. I've not seen this before. I don't know where this comes from.
I think I have.
When?
I don't know. Recently. I think it was maybe in a game update. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I've had her...
we did see it in our Eden, Young Eden Let's Play.
I don't recall this.
Yeah, anyway, we did.
All right. We did a live stream with our Young Eden's Let's Play a couple of weeks ago or a week ago. Yeah,
live streams are busy. The time goes very, very fast. There's a lot to keep track of.
So that
was a lot of fun.
That was also a quick conversation, speaking of the time going fast. She basically just went over there, said like 2 words, and Nadine was like, yep, you're right. I'll try and mend this relationship whenever I get a chance.
Good work, Bon.
Good work, Bon.
Yeah, because she's been not retreating, but she's getting all in on science.
Yes.
So maybe at the expense of some of her social relationships, just because she's been making discoveries and stuff and making freeze rays and that kind of thing. So it's good to know she can still give good relationship advice.
Yes. All right. Meanwhile, we've got Jamie with a whim to stargaze with Matt. So why not have him do that? You know, maintain his friendships as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a period where Matt was pretty down. Like before he broke up with Bon and certainly afterwards, he was just grumpy, going out to things. He seems certainly better this episode. Seems just a bit more children friendly.
I guess. I mean, the real measure is how nice is he to Bon, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be weird, like living in the same house as your high school love, you know, your first love, and you had a messy breakup, and now you're stuck living in the same house together.
Yeah. Housemates going out together can be messy. It's worked out well for Jamie. Jamie and Abigail are still together and going strong.
Yeah, because they're such a chill couple.
Yeah.
Like, there's very little drama with them.
Yeah.
And I like it that way. Oh, meanwhile, Matt's not feeling too well, it seems. Oh, well.
No, he's pretty sick. Oh, well.
Yeah.
We don't control him. He'll just get over it, I guess.
Okay, so Jonas is still feeling flirty. It looks like he's coming over to chat with Bon.
Yeah, he is as well.
I mean, I'm telling you, like, any opportunity, he'll come over and talk to her.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
And
he gives her a
there's
hug.
a lot of people hugging. I think Nadine's been starting this off. She was hugging with Matt, now she's hugging with...
She was hugging Jonas earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't see her hug Matt, but yeah, she
I
just
thought
hugged
I did
Charlie.
in the background. Maybe it was Jonas. Yeah, so maybe it's like end of the year. Oh, It's been so great hanging out with you.
Living with you.
Yeah. Gotta stay in touch, doing whatever it is you're doing.
Exactly.
With your life. We know that Nadine will be keeping a very neat house.
What did Bon do?
What happened?
She just, I think she just passed a little gas.
Oh, okay. She is looking a bit stinky. I was focused on Nadine.
Let's see. Okay, she's got to use the bathroom. Yeah, I guess that is the logical next step after you Look at
giving
Penny's just
her
following
the
her
eye.
again. She's like, meanwhile, I gotta go take care of business, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that counts as a flirty look from Bon.
I think maybe, after she gets done with her big presentation, she could maybe think about the next step.
How to celebrate.
Meanwhile, Matt and Jamie seem to be having fun stargazing, so that's nice. Bonding again. I think we haven't talked about like living arrangements for after everybody leaves this house.
No, we have a little bit.
Well, we haven't talked about the others. I think like Bon and Jamie would like to have them living in the city, but we haven't talked about, the rest of the household. So
what do you think?
I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm having Bon ask Jonas for a DNA sample. I think that is her way of not flirting, but like indicating some interest. She's a scientist, so the way she indicates interest is she wants to take your DNA.
You know that she's asked him for it before.
Has she?
And you know that he gave it to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think in the same episode she asked Matt. Matt was like, mm-mm.
Oh, you're right. That was what.
And then she asked Jonas, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, here you go."
Yes.
Like, okay, Jonas, you are still into that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if exactly what the timeline was for us noticing Jonas's interest. I feel like
it was really early.
Yeah,
it was like episode 2.
It was pretty early when they all went out clubbing.
Nightclub,
maybe. Yeah. But I hadn't remembered that she had asked him for DNA
That's
before.
Okay. She can ask him again. This is
it
for a
seems
new
like
experiment.
He's still willing to give it to her.
And a little bit swoony. Look at that.
Wow. See that I would have remembered him doing that.
Yeah.
But
lots of them just like, yes, I'll do that for you if you want me to.
Yeah. This time he's like swooning about it.
Got a bit of swagger.
So she had a whim to use a bold pickup line. But it's gone away.
Okay.
So basically, she might be more receptive, but her whims are fleeting and quick. Mm-hmm. So she's just having these quick thoughts about it. She hasn't like started to dwell on, thinking about any kind of change in relationship status. But maybe she's just having these quick little thoughts coming back, coming through her mind. And did you see Matt like giving them the side eye, like walking around them?
I'd say Bon has a passing fancy.
Passing fancy, is that what you call it?
Rather than an obsession.
Well, I wouldn't say obsession. I would have said like crush or something.
No crush, just some passing fancies, little daydreamlets here or there.
Right, okay. So she also had a whim to be mischievous to Matt, so I decided to have her do the air horn trick on him, so let's see what happens.
Which also is a sign of friendship from Bon.
Oh, it looks like it backfired. Oh, how embarrassing.
I would have thought that would gain some respect from Bon, but no.
He doesn't. That was a negative interaction.
I don't want your trick. Leave me alone.
I mean, he knows that she's a practical joker, right?
Yeah, but he played it back on her.
Yeah, but it didn't seem that she took it that well.
No. If you're a practical joker, you've got to be able to take practical jokes.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, let's shake it off, Bon. It's time to practice for your presentation, which is going to be very soon.
Ouch. She's been up all night.
Yeah, well, she's wired, I guess. So I'm having her take a day off of work because she's got to do that to give her presentation. And I'm also having her, why not negotiate a bonus? I hadn't seen that before on the career options, so I'm going to have her try it. It's a little bit cheeky to take a day off work and ask for a bonus at the same time, but she's going to do it.
Do you want me to come back to work? What am I worth?
She'd be like, I've had 16 breakthroughs, so I deserve it.
And big breakthroughs as well.
Oh, they liked what she had to say. She got a one-time cash bonus and is closer than ever to being promoted. Nice.
That's okay.
What?
If you're asking for a pay bump, you want it to be bedded into your main salary.
Oh.
That's my tip.
But it just said for bonus.
One-time bonus, yeah. You don't want a one-time bonus.
It didn't say raise, it just said bonus.
You want a consolidated on your paycheck month after month increase in your base pay.
Okay, that's a little too detailed for Sims, but anyway.
I know.
I think that the bonus came just in time to pay the bills, so she's going to do that on her way out the door to the university. This house is in
profit. What's that flag?
What flag?
The flag on the right.
That's the flag that indicates it's a university property.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not their house. This belongs to the university, and they just lucked out getting it as roommates.
Anyway, this house has definitely been making a profit.
Yeah, they've done well. No thanks to, I think...
Well, thanks to one person and then 2 people.
I mean, Bon and Jamie have been doing really well in their careers because we've been working on them. The other roommates have been doing fine on their careers because we haven't been working on them.
And some of them, to be honest, I did check, some of them can't advance in their careers until they like get to logic level 3.
Oh, right.
And by themselves, it will take them a long time to randomly get to logic level 3, so they're kind of stuck.
Okay.
Oops.
Well,
Look
anyway,
at that little group.
Yeah, this is the club or the group of esteemed scientists and professor types who will be listening to Bon's presentation. So they're going up to the presentation room on the top floor of the main administrative building on campus. Bon, by the way, I forgot to mention, she has this new outfit that I got for her to
nice.
look a little more professional. And I set up this podium, which comes from the City Living game stuff expansion pack. I hadn't had that in the university before, but I now have them because we got the City Living pack. So she's got everybody assembled, and she's got confidence. So she's going to give a confidence speech.
Yep. Everyone is there about rockets. They've all got the rocket blob hexagon. They're all ready.
Yep. All right.
Oh no, he's going to go to the bathroom. What's he doing? He's thinking about where they're going. What's going on?
Leaving.
Oh, what? They only just sat down.
I don't think they want to hear what she has to say.
Oh no.
I think maybe her science is too far out there.
She's the leader of the club as well. She should just expel these people.
I told you, I only set up the club just to like have a pretend
Well,
gathering.
I still think she should expel them.
But she can't expel them because they're her professors.
She should expel her
and
professors.
Advisors. This is the one left here, and he's got his back turned to her.
Wow.
And meanwhile, she's giving her speech confidently, as if like, it doesn't matter to her that everybody just walked out. Okay, I don't really understand. Okay, to be honest, I don't understand the game mechanics here. I'm like, I set up the club so that one of its activities is giving speeches. So, like, they should all be willing to listen to her give a speech.
So...
This is sad.
All I'm going to say is there have been times in history where somebody's given their doctoral thesis presentation. And
in history, huh?
Yeah, Wittgenstein. He gave it to Bertrand Russell and somebody else, and they're like, what the hell is this mess? There's no way we're going to like give you your doctorate for this. We're not going to pass you. And then I think Bertrand Russell was like, well, you're only saying that because we don't understand it. We should just give it to him because he's so clever. And then he got his PhD. So if you're ahead of your time, as Bon is, then maybe, as you said before, it's just too crazy for them to think about. It's like, our brains can't handle this, we've got to leave. But they're reflecting and realise why their brains can't handle it is because Bon is awesome.
But her speech didn't inspire anyone.
I'm trying to see the silver lining, but this is awful.
Oh, poor kid.
Look at that face.
I'm so sorry. To have worked so hard.
What does this mean then? Does it mean she is going to get it because she's amazing, like I tried to positively say?
I don't know.
Or does it mean they're like, no, none of them were interested. This is not what they're expecting and it's gone awful?
I don't know. Okay, she's chased them over to the science building. I think she's going to try and do some experiments to maybe redeem her speech for them.
But like 16 thingies, wormholes.
Yeah, I know.
Dudes,
it's sad.
What do you do at work? Nothing.
They've all been through this. I really think that maybe some of her evil science leanings have not done her any favors.
You think?
Well, I said, like, I think that her science is a little bit out there. It's not quite what they want. It's not traditional science.
But evil and non-traditional is different from just non-traditional. Oh dear, maybe they think, yeah, she hasn't got the ethics to be a scientist.
I don't think that we have ever officially chosen for her to be an evil scientist or a good scientist, but it just seems like that is the way she's been leaning. I don't know.
Dear.
So she's now talking to this lady, trying to, I guess, negotiate or, explain more of her brilliant ideas.
So here's a thought. What if she uses her free ray on everybody in the club?
Her freeze ray?
Yeah.
No.
Then they'll all be frozen.
Did you see that door shutting on her? How symbolic. The door of science shut in her face. She is still trying to get in to the door of science. She's talking to the closed door, trying to make it in.
as you said, we don't know whether she's good or evil. Maybe using the freeze ray is a bit more on the evil side, but if she is snubbed by all her colleagues for what she considers great work, is that going to take her toward the light or toward the dark?
This guy says he attributes the success of explorers to our glorious leader, Bon Eden. So you would think that...
Too little, too late.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe she has been persuasive.
I'm very confused. I'm confused and conflicted. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, so now that she's got a bit more approval, she's going to try and debate about aliens with this lady. Because you got to have the strength of your convictions, I guess. If you're going to get anywhere, even in the face of disapproval, even when you've had some setbacks, you got to pick yourself up and keep trying, right?
That is true. Perseverance. Let's say
Yes.
99% perspiration, 1% inspiration.
What is?
Success.
Yes.
Science.
Yeah.
And maybe that accounts for getting your thesis approved from your professors as well. Mm-hmm. I think that quote was Einstein, for those of you interested or wish to correct me.
All right, so it looks like she's engaged in some lively debate. Yep.
Okay, well, that went well, it seemed.
I guess they're going to decide, they're going to maybe chat about it without her and decide how to rule.
Yeah, they seem pretty checked out doing their own thing. But Bon is very focused, which I guess is a good thing. Unless she's focused on evil, that's a good thing.
Oh, Maya's
there's
walking
her
by.
mum coming by to see how she went.
Okay, I had Bon heading home to let the professors, discuss amongst themselves. So hopefully she will... I'm going to have her try to talk to Maya. I've canceled her going home, and I'm going to have her try and talk to Maya. But this game, the university lot, we've said this before, is kind of laggy because we've got so much stuff on it. I have actually removed some stuff from the lot and changed things around to hopefully make it less laggy. As you might have noticed, it moves a little bit smoothly compared to previous times we've tried to play with it. But that still means it could take her a while to catch up to Maya. So.
Oh, she's going away.
Yeah,
I think you said you removed a lot of the vegetation.
The flowers, I did.
The flower beds, which added a lot of lushness to the whole campus.
Yeah.
But also, because it's just thousands of plants, it's just a lot of items.
Yeah. The more items you have in a lot, I'm guessing, is just harder for the game and for our computer to keep up with things.
Okay, so...
All right, so she's caught up
mother
with her
and daughter.
all the way in the basement of the university, or the lower level of the university, in the gaming room. And she is going to, I guess, just tell her what happened today.
Yeah, and maybe just get some motherly advice or comfort or, motherly love.
Yeah, I mean, when you've had a bad day, who do you want to talk to? Your mom or, your parent of choice. That's the comfort that you get, right? Mm-hmm. So, she's talking to her and thinking about the grave for some reason.
I don't know, maybe wondering what Sam would have done, saying she got inspiration from him to be upbeat about stuff.
Yeah. Well, also, as we said, it's the biggest presentation of her life, so I guess this would make her want to think about her dad, and, it's a bittersweet thing if your dad can't be there on the most important day, So she asks her mom about Sam. Mom says, Sam and I are best friends. How sweet.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, so I think asked to hang out since Maya's here anyway. And I guess we haven't seen them one-on-one in a while. We haven't seen them spend one-on-one mother-daughter time in a while.
Normally we send Bon and Jamie back over for dinner to the Eden-Cho household.
Yeah. And we have them hanging out with their siblings a lot.
Yes, exactly.
But not with their parents very much.
Yeah, I guess it's been since probably early on in season 1 when it was just the Bon and Jamie and Maya and Chloe and Shelley.
Okay, so she's revealing a deep secret,
About
maybe
mermaids.
something to do with the experiments that she wants to do.
Not
as
on mermaids.
a full-fledged scientist.
Okay.
Maya's just make sure you eat enough, honey.
Yeah.
Make sure you get out and have some fun too. Don't just think about, work and school all the time.
That's nice advice.
Yes, I agree. It's her job as mom to make sure that her daughter is living a well-rounded life.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if Bong was saying, I just want to eat all the time and have fun, Maya would probably say, well, you should also concentrate on work too.
I had a curiosity about what fix a bad relationship would do for Maya. I was hoping it wasn't any, like, close family relationship that was a bad relationship. And it did look like it was just a random stranger.
Random dude.
Yeah, seems fine. Maya has, for some reason, gone into the video gaming club room. Oh, there's a young alien person here on the computer. Bond could get to know him a bit. I think she's met him before. I'm not sure if we recorded this, but she met him at a coffee shop that she was hanging out with.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yeah, with Olivia and Celine and Simone and Jamie.
Yeah, I think that ended up on the cutting room floor.
Yeah, possibly. Because sometimes, we record stuff and they're not always interesting enough to put into a Let's Play. But if we did put it in, then you'll have seen it. And if we didn't put it in, we apologize for you missing it. But she established a bit of a contact with this guy.
Yeah.
So she's going to try and deepen that contact by just doing friendly actions.
Yeah, don't ask for DNA sample.
To choose something. Oh, she's been promoted.
Oh, to mad science. Oh, dear.
Wow.
She'll now make even more money.
Yeah, and she's got more new clothes and stuff. Ooh. And another vacation day. Sweet.
I'm curious to know what her new clothes are going to look like as a mad scientist.
Yeah, but I guess that means that her presentation went okay in the end, right?
I guess, but is her employer also her professorship? Like, I think they're different things.
I don't know. I mean, let's say that the science committee had their discussion together and then they mutually agreed that she was worthy of being promoted.
Okay.
I would think that her internship is tied into her grades at school.
Okay, let's say that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Nadine in one day earned a little bit more than Bond would earn in 1 hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I've had Bond trying to do friendly interactions with this guy Cole, the alien person, but it seems like she's more interested in talking to Maya, or Maya is monopolizing the conversation. So unfortunately, he has decided to leave.
Well, I think that makes sense. She's just heard some amazing news, so I think it's right for her
to celebrate with her mom.
Yeah, and just be like, oh my God, what's this mean? And what does man scientists get you? Do you sure you want to stay at that place? Why don't you go and work somewhere else?
What?
Maybe.
You think Maya's expressing doubts?
No, but once she's got a job as a mad scientist, what are the career prospects? She could get a job in the most prestigious mad science institute in the world, perhaps.
So you think it's a good thing?
Yeah, positive stuff.
You think
positive
Maya wants her to move along? Well, anyway, she had a whim to do a backflip into a pool, which I think is a celebratory move. So I'm going to have her do that.
So that's like I'm going to say a 2-meter high diving board. We saw this game show where people were very nervous about jumping off diving boards. And it was very funny.
Running Man.
Yeah, Running Man. And there was a 10-meter high diving board, which was super high. Nobody dived off that. Few people dived off 7.5 meters. That was pretty high.
They have done it off of 10 meters before.
Oh, yeah?
The commander, Kim Jong-un.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys... Okay, we have previously talked about K-dramas on this channel, but we also have been watching Korean variety shows, and Running Man is one of the funniest and best. Yeah. So shout out to those of you who have seen Running Man and know about it. It's awesome.
They're just a very... You've watched loads, I've only watched a few with you, but they are very funny. They all just like each other and get along well as friends.
Yeah, their little family is cute.
And they do silly things together. Mm-hmm. And some of them just pull... I guess they have very funny faces.
Yep.
At points.
They're comedic.
They're very comedic, yeah.
Okay,
intentional or not.
Bond has arrived home, and Matt is out here, I guess, maybe waiting to see how her presentation went.
Huh,
that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see. What should she say?
Ooh.
Yeah, cars always run people over. Something friendly. Oh, okay.
Oh, what did he pick? Oh, he went.
He left. Before she could say anything.
Oh.
See, this is what happens when things are weird and tense, you take a long time searching for the right words to say, and then meanwhile, your chance disappears.
Ouch.
He just leaves.
But...
I mean, he maybe was standing out there waiting for her, wanting to be nice, and then he just left.
What is this?
Yeah, look who comes running over. with no shirt on. That's a nice move.
If he was waiting for her, he would have asked, and he did not ask her anything. So he was just out there. Meanwhile, someone knows what to ask about.
And comes over and hugs her and stuff.
And she says, yep, talking about work, getting that promotion.
Yep. I think Charlie is over there giving her a
he's
bit
like, hey, congratulations.
Yep. That's the way to be when you're friendly with people and or romantically interested in them.
See, Charlie's hanging out despite the fact
Yeah.
Okay, so Matt, sorry, Matt.
So she had a whim to hug someone, so since Jonas is standing right here, she's going to hug Jonas.
They just hugged.
Well, she had a whim to hug someone, so I'm going to let her follow that. She's now got a whim to chat, so she can continue chatting, I guess.
Okay, guess she may as well chat with the person right in front of her.
I mean, like we said, after her big presentation is over, then it's time for her to do some thinking about whether she wants to do any change of relationship
or just
anything.
to celebrate because she's done lots of thinking preparing for the presentation. This is downtime now.
So Jamie has come over to say hi and maybe ask how the presentation went.
Yay, nice Jamie.
Yeah. So I think after this long day and very stressful day of ups and downs, Bond has a whim to dance, so she's going to do that. She's going to turn on a stereo, put on some dance music, electronica, and dance. And hopefully her roommates will join her.
Yeah, if people dance with her, that would be cool.
What I'll do is maybe make a group out of them and get everybody to dance together. And then that'll be a nice way to, I think, wrap up this day and this episode as well. So the 3 guys that she was chatting with, come on down. It's nice to think that after all of your hard work, 4 long years of university, that things can wrap up well. I mean, it was touch and go there, but she got a promotion at work. Gonna add Abigail to the group as well. Come on out, lady. And I would assume that the rest of the housemates have done pretty well with their academic achievements, or at least all will graduate. Haven't heard of anybody failing out or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
no one flunking, but we don't know what they've been up to because we haven't been following them as much. But they all seem to be doing okay. Jonas, I hope, is not going to continue with a career being a team mascot, but ideally take his 4 years of college and do something different.
Oh, look at this. Meanwhile, Jamie has completed his aspiration. His aspiration was to be, I guess was like to be a friend of the world or something like that.
Yeah,
It was to make like 20 friends.
Who did he make friends with just now?
I have no idea, but he has completed it, which is nice.
That's his last that is it. Like, that's the end of the line for...
But it says you can select a new one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select a new one. Oh,
cool.
Jonas has reached dancing level 5. Good influence,
Maxed out
Bond.
on dancing.
Yeah.
Keeping off that shirt, showing off his moves in all their glory.
All right, let's pick a new aspiration for Jamie.
Goodness me.
Yeah. So
I hope those stay.
I hope they stay, like, achieved and
Party
whatnot.
animal?
Well, he's got a whole bunch of categories he can choose from, so I'm gonna...
Oh, goodness, yes, there's all of those.
Look around and see what we can do. Food seems appropriate. Master mixologist or master chef. I'm gonna say let's have him be a master chef.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's got these various tasks he'll need to complete in order to... one of them is to become an adult. So he won't
take him a while.
Yeah, he won't be getting this aspiration achieved for a while, but he's going to go ahead and choose that. So hopefully...
What I like is that is as Bon achieves her ambition of getting promoted and being closer to being an amazing scientist, Jamie also can go further with his aspiration to become an amazing chef.
Yep. The two of them get to tackle the world together. Cool. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. In the next episode, we might do a bit more celebration. Please let us know in the comments what you think. And if you are new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims 4 on the way.
Thanks for watching.